Hi, which is White Raven over here. Listen, for a few days, I've been trying to get this out of my chest and talk to you about this. It's very important that I share this with you today, and maybe it's going to help somebody in here. So a couple of days ago, I'm scrolling through my phone, right? And I stop in this post that this Pagan page that I follow and I like. It's in Spanish. Posted. And I'm going to read it to you. And it's in Spanish, but I'm going to translate it, okay? No eres una víctima del universo. Todo es energía. Si vibras alto, atraes frecuencias positivas. En si vibras bajo, vas a atraer frecuencias negativas. Tú eres el creador. And I like it. I'm going to translate it to you in English. So I wrote it down over here. So it says, these are the words. You're not a victim. Everything is energy. If you vibrate high, you will attract positive energies. And if you vibrate low, then you will attract negative energies. You are responsible. You are the creator. You are the one that does all this. Listen, I did not like this. I did not like it at all. It bothered me to read this on a Pagan page. And so I went into the comments because I was going to say, you know what? That's not always the case. Before I even write anything, I saw that a lady had written in the comments, you know, that's very easy to write. It's very easy to post. It's very hard to leave it. And then the page answered her and told her, see, that's an example of vibrating low. And I'm like, how dare this person talk to this lady this way? So I went into the post and I told him, you know, that's unkind. This is not how it is. And anyways, we went into an discussion, and there were some posts in there that were agreeing with me, agreeing with the lady, but most people was agreeing with the guy of the page. In any case, he took down my comment and all the other negative comments, and he left only the positive comments, and he left the post. So he did not get it. Well, we were trying to tell him we did not get. I did a video the other day and I shared with you in which I tell you that toxic positivity has no room in the witchcraft community. It really doesn't. Not everything is love and light. And if you're following my channel, you know I have more hexes than spells. Because life is not bubblegum pink. And I already shared this with you guys. And I think it's very irresponsible and it's really unkind when Pagan pages post things like that. This is so new age kind of thing, you know? Oh, you think positive? Everything that comes to you is going to be positive. And that is such BS. You know, we're humans and we are living a human life in this flesh. Hurts the heart, hurts the mind, hurts. And you can be all positive as you can. And it's great to be positive even when you're going through hardships. That's a great spirit. That's a good mindset because it's going to help you handle the hardship that you're going through. But you cannot be all flowers and rainbows all the time. We hurt. We hurt. Let me tell you, witches, there's many witches out there that are in antidepressants. There's many witches out there that are suicidal. There's many witches out there that have extreme anxiety. You have no idea. Or maybe you do. And then when you read a post like this, it makes you feel absolutely guilty. Your self-worth it drops. Because your own Pagan community does not support the way you feel. So somehow, because you're feeling down, because you're depressed, because you're going through a really bad hardship and you can't get out of that funk, somehow it's your fault. Somehow you're doing something wrong. And this is your responsibility. Because if you want to be better, then you have to think of being better. This is not the way life works, witches. And let me tell you more. When you are going through hardships, which if you're going through hardships right now, this is the time in which you are more susceptible to the spiritual world. This is when you get the best connection with the spiritual world. This is when you're going to be able to communicate to the spiritual world because they're there to assist you. I truly believe that the universe conspires for you to be happy. And when I say that, what I'm trying to say is you have in the universe the resources to assist you finding clarity. But this is your process and it's going to take as long as it takes you, right? It's going to be your way. What's important, which is that we do not dwell and we stay in that stagnation for life. And we change our mindsets to be like that forever. One thing is to be living harsh moments. And another thing is to be always expecting something bad is going to happen to you. Well, that's the mindset that you need to change. But if you are vibrating low because you are in the circumstances that somebody that you love has a terminal illness, for example, and there's nothing you can do, you're going to be vibrating low, which if you are having problems at home, your marriage is going down the drain, you're going to be feeling the lowest. If you have issues with your children, one of your children is hurting, you are going to be feeling low. If you have a chemical imbalance in your brain and you get depression, anxiety, you are going to be vibrating low. Does that mean you don't work anymore? You don't function? You're broken, trash? Does that mean that? No. It means that there's going to be different ways for you to go through that process, learn from that process, right? And heal. But it's going to take your time. It doesn't mean that automatically, oh, I have to flip the switch in my brain and I have to vibrate positive. Oh, how does vibrations look like? Oh, these are going to be pink because I'm vibrating black down here. I mean, you know what I'm saying? It makes absolutely no sense for quotes like this to be posted in a pagan page. And I don't want you to believe these things. When having said that, I am not telling you that you need to dwell. There's people that love to dwell in tragedy, and misery loves company, which is if you're always negative, always cussing, always just being negative. It's an illness. It's a state of mind that you need. It's a funk that you need to get out, because some people is like that just because that's how they are. Now, I understand if you are like that. Yeah, you know what? Bad things are always going to be happening to you because everything you look at is bad in your eyes. You're always cussing. You're always ungrateful. You're always like hateful. There's things that you need to work within yourself. But that's completely different. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about you, that you're feeling hurt, that you're in the bottom right now. You're going court case and you're fighting the custody of your child. How could you possibly be vibrating high? That is such BS. When you are suffering in court because you're fighting the custody of your child. F you. No. Witches, I'm here with you and I'm here to support you the way you're feeling. It's really hard to get out of the bottom sometimes. It's really hard. It's a process that is going to take you the time that is going to take you. But please do not feel that you're broken and you're just going now down the trash as a witch, as a person, as a human, because you're feeling this way. I tell my Charlie all the time, you know what? I always found a lot of beauty in sadness and in hardship, because truly, witches, I can tell you this, life could be so nasty, so nasty, no matter how good you are trying to envision your life and how positive you try to vibrate. Life could be very nasty, and it has been through the process of very nasty situations and very painful hardship that I have encountered most of my spirits. They have presented themselves to me and they have given me so much strength and a vision. What's important, which is that no matter how long it takes you, but you get out of there. And a lot of the time that starts with introspection, insight, and sometimes talking about it helps a lot. But what I really for sure don't want you to listen to are quotes like this that are telling you that you are responsible for your vibrations, therefore you are responsible for your outcomes. It's unkind, it's unfair that you actually, in the witchcraft community, you have people saying stupid shit like this. Again, I'm not saying this to excuse the people that are always living in a funk. That's just completely different. I'm just talking to the witch that is very low right now. Very, very, very low. You are frustrated because I'm a witch. How come this is happening to me? I do all these things for my spirits, my ancestors, my deities, and still all these things are happening to me because we are humans and we are living a human experience. And this is how life goes. Just consider yourself lucky that even though you feel like you're in the bottom right now, you have an army of spirits out there that are rooting for you. Even if you're not listening to them right now, if you cannot hear them. But by all means, do not listen to posts like this on the internet. I hope I make myself clear. I hope you can understand what I'm trying to tell you. I love you, witches. When I read these things, I think about you. I want to be here to tell you, don't listen to that. That's not how life works. I don't know what the hell they're talking about. No. I love you, witches. I'll talk to you soon. Stay wicked.